Welcome back, everybody. Mark here, also known as Taryn, and today I'm going to start a tutorial series on Liberty Basic. So basically, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to actually show some basic things about the basic language. I'm going to kind of talk through it and explain what I'm doing. And as I go through the tutorial series, I'm really going to focus on programming in Liberty Basic, but geared more towards game programming, making games, whether they're big or small. And then I'm thinking about starting a series on an RPG game that I've been working on, and maybe I'll do a tutorial series on that and how I built the maps and the way it cycles through and stuff. Well, let's go ahead and get started in this first introduction video. So in the first intro video, I'm actually going to talk about printing to the output window, or the main window. Excuse me, output to the main window. And the reason why I want to talk about printing output to the main window is we can use it for debugging, or we can also use it to see or make sure that our code is doing what we want it to, printing out the right numbers, the right variables. So as I talk through, I'm going to talk about variables, and I'll probably talk more in depth about variables in the next video. So let's do one of the most simplest things. We've probably all seen this if you've done other tutorials. We can print right to the main window, and hello world is very common, so we'll do, how about hello gaming world? Let's change it up a little bit, huh? Throw a couple of exclamation marks in there. So the text in between the double quotes there will print to our main window. So if we go ahead and we run this, you can see it says hello gaming world. See this printed right to the main output. We can see that it says execution of untitled.bas complete. So I haven't saved this file yet anywhere, so it's untitled. And .bas is the extension for a basic file. Let me go ahead and close that. So let's go ahead and declare a few variables. So the first one I want to declare is an integer variable. Declare health equals 5. When we declare a variable, we have to actually set it to a value, so whether it's 0 or empty with string variables, but we still want to set it so we don't get an error when we try to compile this, because you can't have any empty variables. So let's declare a string variable. So this will be declare name, and we can see that it's a string variable because I added the $sign to it. The $sign makes it a string variable. And let's go ahead and set that. Now if we wanted to leave it empty, we'd just go ahead and do the double quotes like that. Let's go ahead and put a name in there. How about Qbert? Classic game. Atari era. Look at old Qbert. And what we can do is we can actually print this out to the screen now, just by using that same print command. So print, just do player health, print player name. Remember, it's a string variable, so don't forget the $sign. So now if we go ahead and we run this, you can see it says hello gaming world. You can see it prints out number 5, and then it prints out Qbert right to the main window. So that's pretty cool. Say we had a lot of code running through here, we might want to clean this up a little bit more and really make it clear on the output that we're getting. Let's close this, so let's add a little bit more. So let's print a blank line. Then let's use the two different methods. So let's add some text. So player health, semicolon. So we can see player health. We know we're going to print that to the screen. Then what we want to print after that is our integer variable. So player. Then let's do that for the same thing. Say player name, semicolon again, player name, and $sign. Now remember, upper and lower case with your variables does matter, so uppercase P, uppercase N is different than lowercase p, lowercase n, or uppercase p, lowercase n. So just remember that, case does matter with variables. So if we go ahead and run this now, you can see the output to our main window, player health equals 5, player name equals Qbert. So it's a lot more clear on the data that we're getting out to the main window. So say we had a large game and we're trying to do some tracking and see what was going on in our large game, we could go ahead and print this information out to the window. Player health equals 5, player name equals this, or it could be player position, X and Y. You want to make sure the player is moving across the screen on the XY axis correctly. We can print all that information out to the main window. So it's fun to play around with this. I encourage you guys to experiment with it. Get comfortable doing that, and I'll see you in the next episode. So if you guys like this video, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the thumbs up button.